All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Cap. And today we're going to have a little bit something different for you guys. I have a good question. Do you know what solo leveling is? What it's about? Well, today you're going to find out. So, solo leveling coming up January 6th. It's very close, all right? I've already seen the first two first two episodes. Excellent, and I think they're going to hook a lot of people. But just to give a little bit of a idea of what's going on to people that may have seen some of the merchandise or the advertisements and they're like, solo leveling, who is solo leveling? What is solo leveling? What is this about? Is it a guy that's leveling up solo? Well, yes. Well, yes, it actually is a guy leveling up solo. But the great thing about it is it's a very relatable story. So just to give you guys a little bit of a, insight into my experience with solo leveling, I have in fact read every single volume that is out. I don't have every single volume in person. Sadly, it just got to be a little bit too much for me at the time. And plus they don't come out as fast as I was hoping, but I do have about 4. And I did read the rest online, and I gotta say, I think it's one of the best manga that I've ever read, right? I mean, honestly, just looking at the art, right? The art on these pages is just absolutely amazing. Like, I'm not doing it any justice. Also, don't want to spoil anything, but this should be a picture that everybody is fairly familiar with at this point. But it's just so nice. Not my bookmark, not my one of a kind limited edition bookmark. This is from the solo leveling premiere event. Is now a bookmark by solo leveling stuff. So, all right, but just to get to the meat and potatoes of this, right? We're going to talk about a few things, all right? So, first, we're going to look at the main character. We're going to look at his main objective. And lastly, we're just going to look at the world as a whole, all right? Main character. That is going to be Sung Jin Woo. Sung Drip Woo. Sung whoop yo ass woo. Alright, because this man is a beast, okay? I don't want to get too much into his powers or how everything is gonna work, but I just want to say that arise is the realest fucking verb I can use to describe this man. Alright, that is all I can say. I don't want to get too far into his powers. I don't want to spoil anybody. But on January 6th, we all arise, all right? I gotta say, so overall, the character aspects and like what makes him as, a person, what makes him up, really comes down to he's the weakest. He's always been the weakest. He goes into a dungeon and almost dies. He has a Batman level encounter every time he fights a low level monster, and he's the fucking villain. Getting his ass whooped to the point where the healer that comes with them is worried that if she's not there, he's going to just die. He's just gonna die flat out. And quite frankly, she's not wrong. He's a sorry excuse for a hunter. What is a hunter? Hunters are the last line of defense that the world has against gates. Gates open up, and if you do not clear those gates, there is a dungeon break in which monsters pour out of the gate into modern civilization. Untold amounts of people being massacred by monsters, as you can imagine, because hunters are of a red breed. Everyone cannot become a hunter. There are only a certain amount of people that become hunters, and when they do become hunters, they are given a specific rank, right? And our main character is the lowest of the low at E. All right, not D, not C, not B, not A, not S. E. He's an E rank. So that gives you all the information you need to know about our main character without getting into any spoiler territory. But let's talk a little bit about his motivations and what he is looking to do. So the main character, although he is weak, he is an underdog, and everybody loves a good underdog, right? This man, despite the fact that he is unable to get through a dungeon without taking mortal injuries, he will keep doing it until the day he dies because he wants to support his little sister and his bedridden mother. All right, that's his motivation, his family. He wants to make sure that they are going to be okay. And for that to happen, he has to sacrifice himself day in and day out. This is a man of pure conviction. Doesn't matter how weak he is. Doesn't matter what people say about him. He has decided that he will be the one to decide how he will live his life and what he will provide for his family. I don't know, I resonate with that. In terms of a man and what makes a man, he truly does embody sacrifice. Okay? All right, so that is his motivation. And finally, we're gonna look at the world, right? So overall, the world, we kind of went into a little bit, but essentially dungeons appeared in the world, right? And because of that, at the same time, hunters were born. People were given innate abilities, only certain people, not in particular, but they were randomized. And I don't remember what the percentage is. It's something lower than 5% of the population or something like that. Very few people are hunters. Very few people are high-ranking hunters. What makes this about Sung Jin Woo? Why is the world revolving around him? Well, without getting into too many spoilers, I think I can tell you guys that. So, as the world is facing these dungeons, these gates, these extremely powerful foes that, if left unattended, would destroy humanity, everyone else in the world has their power determined from the moment that they become a hunter. If you awaken as a hunter and you're an E rank, you are an E rank forever. No amount of hard work, no amount of dedication will increase your strength. Same with every other rank. And if you're lucky, you become an S rank. S ranks are celebrities. S ranks are the top of the food chain. No one in society has more clout than an S rank hunter, right? So, what makes our main character such an anomaly in this world is that he has the power alone to increase his rank, increase his power through his dedication and drive. No one else can do that. I won't tell you how he's able to do that, but it does make for a crazy and very interesting and moving story to see the man, Sung Jin Woo, become the hero that the world needed. The outcast, the weakling, the loser become the most revered in history. And that is Solo Leveling. That is my preview of it. I hope that you guys are tuning in on January 6th because I'm going to be there. I'm going to be giving you guys video after video every week. Oh man, because I'm excited. I'm excited to see it. and I honestly hope that they do it justice. But if they keep the same quality as episodes 1 and 2, there is no doubt in my mind that we're in for a treat. All right, well, if you guys watched my video, thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more solo leveling content, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys are thinking about in the comments. And I cannot wait to be there with you all to experience the greatness that is solo leveling. January 6th, we arise. Catch you guys later.